Hello everyone and welcome back to the next episode of Skare Plays. This is episode 8. Thank you for joining us for the last couple episodes. I will be reading through the comments and hopefully we will be naming some mobs in that homeland over there. Now, today's episode, we will just be doing a couple cleanup projects. One, I need to make that trading hall way better. And we're going to kind of want to smooth everything out over here, but I want a beacon in order to do that, and I don't really want to go to the nether right now. We might be doing just some detail work today. Just some nice relaxing detail work. We'll get the rest of the details on the house done and on the stables. And we will try to get a nice little trading hall going too for our villagers. So that is today's goals. We're doing some cleanup and we are going to get the rest of the details on the house and the barn and a nice trading hall over there. First thing to go though is probably going to be this. It still works. I saw stuff in it that's funny. I'm gonna just throw these buckets in here for right now. We might keep that up for running for right now. That'll be really fun to once I break down for XP. But yeah, we still got a lot more details to go on that. A lot more details, actual like finishing details on this stuff. So we're gonna work on that. So I guess without further ado, let's jump into the episode. Here we go. So I got distracted again. I found a map, and I'm just currently just on my little Nautilus, just trying to go see where this thing leads me. So I'll bring you guys along with. Yeah, we'll do like that little fast montage I did the last time. So here we go. So this is taking me a few hours. So I definitely dug out a lot of the sand. And I was like, there's a chance it could be under gravel and stone. Rare, but oh, this one's kind of lame. I was hoping for some armor. Huh? Well, at least I have food now, so. Alright. No more distractions. Time to go clean up our mess at our house. So, like I said, I'm working on getting some stuff cleaned up around here. Just kind of doing some projects and whatnot. And so, like I said, we're digging, we're getting things done. And I didn't know this was here. Ooh, it's a pretty good one. It's got some diamonds. Yeah, I didn't know that we had a buried treasure on our beach. That's funny as all else. But Yeah, so that's cool. That's awesome. So we're going to get back to work. This is a friend. They're helping me. This is Panix. This is just an alt account for Panix. If you've been to any of our live streams, you know who Panix is. Anyways, we're going to keep going. We're going to get work done, and we're going to keep trying to get small projects done. Clean up this area a little bit. So that is the plan. Thank you. We'll be right back. So it's super sad, but the smelter's got to go. We will build a better one when we work on a blacksmith. I think we'll put one of these in the basement. All right, so there we are, all done. We got it all cleared up. Not too bad with the levels. We're at the 47 mark now. But yeah, I'm gonna get back to digging. I am stalling. I'm not gonna lie. I'm stalling on doing the details of the house. Gotta go get more copper and gotta go get some more acacia. But I don't have a consensus, a full plan on how I want to do the house quite yet. So I'm just waiting until I get a little bit of inspiration. We'll get that. We'll get it done. We'll get it done this episode. I promise. All right, but for now, I just want to dig for a little bit, just relax and keep digging. So we'll be right back. Here we go. So I got finished streaming with a friend, and I was planning out the city for about 3 hours. And then I got bored, and I was like, I'm gonna go to the Nether real quick. I know, very not like me to want to go to Nether, but there was a reason. We found a fortress, and it kept spawning pretty good wither skeletons. So I was like, I'll go get enough to get one beacon. Cool. Did that. Another one dropped. I was like, oh, okay. I guess we'll do. I'm gonna insert clips here of us fighting the 3. I gave them 1, but we have 3 Nether stars. So we're gonna make. You ready?
Hang on. Let me get my pumpkins back in my hotbar. Okay.
Alright. Ready?
Yep.
Okay. They're infested. Oh, shoot, I need the pickaxe. It does need space above it, apparently. Here, just give. Whoa. Okay, we're good.
Okay.
Hold up, we're good. We still have 3 minutes.
You want me to wait till it explodes to place pumpkins, or?
As soon as it comes into this world.
Okay, so once I see the hotbar.
As soon as
not the hotbar, the boss bar.
Yeah, the boss bar. And basically, as soon as it's almost full.
Okay.
Okay. Why is it still not spawning? Oh, I bet I have to clear out those 2. I know what it is. Hi. We're not professionals. I look gold.
Yeah. Ooh. Yeah, I think between the 2 of us, we've done this collectively 1 time.
Yeah, and that was the 1 time.
Yeah.
I'm Bedrock. I've done it a couple times on Java.
Yeah. In basically vanilla.
It just went through the wall.
Oh, lovely.
Okay, go now.
Hey, I got an achievement for making iron golem. There you are.
Help is on the way, dear. Help is on the way. Ow. Hey, do you want to go get those diamonds?
Yeah. Oh, we got skellies.
I'm running down the tunnel a second. Give me a moment.
Okay.
Hold up. Ow!
Oh, I've got glitch control.
Where is it?
Here, take a turn.
Whoa! Back up, back up, back up! Gonna explode! There we go. That is how you do that.
Yeah, I got the star.
Nice.
That was so much smoother.
All right, let's go put some of this extra stuff away.
I healed up our golem, buddy,
Nice.
so we have another one.
All right. You ready?
Ready whenever you are. Actually, hang on.
Infestation.
Let me pot us strength quick.
Okay. Ready? Nice. Here we go.
Ready? Run.
I'm running. I'll break these up. You go. You're better with a bow than I was, apparently.
Hi. He is directly above me.
Iron Golem's coming.
Oh, that's what's moving me.
I gotta run. Running again. Is it still in bow mode? Yeah. That's in sword mode.
Not anymore.
Entities! Entities! Ow! Entities!
Chugging the gap and I'm going in.
Oh, I'm lagging. There's so
Yep.
many entities. That's why there's so many entities. It found a zombie spawner.
Oh, and another geode.
Well, all the iron golems are dead, I see.
Oh, there's one over here.
There it is. Going in. Not going in.
I want to get one. I want to get one kill.
Go for it, go for it.
Let me get the kill.
I'm killing you. Go, 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 go.
Yeah.
Okay, kill the slimes,
Run.
kill the slimes.
Run, it's gonna explode.
Oh. Oh, 11 roses that time.
Nice.
Another stars. So we're going to make some beacons real quick. Where's my glass? There's my glass. Let's make... Do I remember the recipe? There we go. And there it is. 2 beacons. That's awesome. I'm real excited for that. Now, I don't think I have enough anything in here, because we kind of ransacked the place, because the first Wither fight did not go well. But I'm going to go to the iron farm, get iron, get these going, and we're going to keep working on everything. Alright, here we... So I've been distracted again. There's a lot of colored wool out here. A lot. So, let's go over it. Let's explain what it all is. So, whoop. So, on stream the other day, the same stream that we got those nether stars, before then, I was actually kind of city planning a little bit. Kind of planning future builds, how I want this all to look. So, there's 3 colors. There's going to be 4, because we are going to add a couple other colors, or one more color to it all. But we got yellow is going to be kind of like our main road. I didn't want to do like the side roads or stuff like that, because there's definitely one that goes over this way as well, to connect to the house, and then probably something's going to go here too. I haven't quite figured that all out. Red's not going to be... These red are kind of like the outlines of kind of where I want to put builds, houses, other things. They're not set in stone, but they're kind of just good placeholders. And then, so yellow's road, red is builds, and then the blue... Let's go over to the blue. The blue is going to be a wall. I hemmed and I hawed, and I went back and forth on if I wanted a wall, if I didn't want a wall, and I was like, it makes more sense for like a D&D inspired city, especially one that has retired adventurers in it, to have a wall to be defensible and all that stuff. So the wall on this side isn't going to be as tall as the wall on the land side, just because this wall butts up to the barn, and then it starts from the barn on the other side. And this is just a nice way to add a little bit of separation, help me build the land up to the wall and all that. So the blue goes around a while. Let's actually go to a good vantage point, and I will show you what I'm talking about. All right, so I'm really high up, but as you can see, hard to see the blue. I just realized the yellow is really visible against that green, and the red's pretty good too. The blue's a little bit harder to see, but let's imagine real quick. We're good. We have a port here. This is where we're going to put our villagers. They're going to be like manning like little booths, like trade booths and all that stuff. We've got a couple temples that are going to be built. One here, I think another one over here, and then one over there. It goes all the way just to right about there is where I'm planning. Probably another defensible guard tower there. The wall runs along this river, crosses here, And then goes through these ice spikes. I'll probably put a wizard's tower over here. That village is probably going to go bye-bye. That village is definitely going bye-bye. And then a lot of that's going to disappear. And then, but yeah, you can kind of see those yellow, the roads, the red for the buildings. It's a very large scale project that I have planned, and I'm really excited for it. I do have ways to combat burnout. I have other projects that we can work on, technical farms, other builds. Like there's a village over here that's right on top of my skeleton grinder that I can easily transform and work on that for a bit. But from up here, it kind of gives the scale of the size of this project. So there's going to be, there's these builds, and then there's going to be little houses, streets in between. I love this little lake here. We're actually going to keep it. I'm actually going to make, I think, the river just a little bit smaller along the sides because it is a little wide here. You can also see where I've been the most because that's where all the torches are. Haven't been really hanging out here. And like a Coliseum over here. Gonna keep that lake too because that's kind of a nice feature. But stuff like, I think that's all gonna get covered up. We're probably gonna cover up a little bit of this water over here. And a little bit on this side too. Just kind of clean up the coastline. That's the plan for now. We're going to keep working on cleaning up. I'm going to get the details on that build, like the interior on that build, and the interior of that build done for this episode. So let's just jump right back in to what we were doing. I'm not going to actually jump off this thing, don't worry. Here we go. Whoosh. Sound effects. Cue the outro, not outro, cue the next clip. Okay, no more dawdling. Let's get this interior done. We're going to do this in 3 easy sections. We'll start with the basement and we'll work our way up. So, as we go down these stairs, we'll see that the basement has some work that needs to be done. And and the basement is finished. I love how this turned out. So we've got our little storage room over here. This hasn't changed. Actually, it did. I took out the shelves over here. I'm probably going to put actually some more chests over here. Probably put the ender chest there. Ow. We got a little table here that's got all the workstations, all the usable workstations. I did not think putting a Fletcher's table, as it has no use. Mojang fixed that. Anyways, doesn't have a practical use, so I didn't put that over here. But I've got all the usable crafting stations, and then we've got where they make the golems. This is the artificer place. So they create this block of copper, and it goes down this conveyor belt into this machine. This machine has a really nice animation. It has a face, but I don't need to talk about that. Yeah, this is so the copper blocks come out, and out come these. These come out of there. I love the little grates. They came out really good. And then they go into here, and then we have one guy who goes in after some sort of magical process happens. There's a chicken down there. This is a little chicken randomizer, and puts him in this chest. I stole something out of Exuma's playbook, and it's just animation. These are this hopper line just feeds a chest that's in there. So I really like how it turned out. There's a little work table over here. Got an anvil. Try to make it all magical with the calcite and all that. And a nice little forge area with some blast furnaces there. I really love how the basement turned out. And as we walk up, we see that I'm honestly love this little floor plan. It's a bit open, and I love it. Open concept. But then we got this lovely little table here. I actually realized I forgot to do something with this. We'll continue on. But I made a little table. We've got a kitchen back here with some smokers, plenty of storage for food. Nice view, gorgeous view. and this pipe that runs through from the outside. And then we have a snow golem up here giving a little bit of animation. I would have it wander around, but I really don't want to clean up snow everywhere. And we got a bookcase, some emerald, and these like little work tables that they can work on. More shelves, stuff like that. All the lights are these copper, and I gotta get wax because I do not like the look of the... I want to keep it kind of this orangey color. And then we go upstairs. And all of a sudden, there's a wall here. I put a wall here, which is actually just the back of shelves because I thought it would look good. And then we have the upstairs, another little kind of like more of a rest, relax area, still with a work table. It has carpet on it because I don't need this boy getting up on top. I put an iron golem up here. Each level has one of the 3 different golems. The bottom's got a copper, we got a snow, and then an iron. Kind of giving that artificer vibe. And then we have the enchantment table over here. Got a little guy over there. And then my favorite part, I want to put a couple paintings on this wall still, but the bedroom. Oh, the bedroom turned out so good. So in the Naturalist add-on, we actually have little stuffed animals. So I put those in here. Got a jukebox, some storage, and I know it's small, but this closet is so pretty. And you can put stuff on these shelves, you know. And then the bed is awesome. And like, I love how this all turned out. And then the porch out here looks awesome. Still got a little bit of work to do with the structure wise, but we even did some like outdoor, that's going to be orange, but like these couple chimneys here, like I'm very happy with how this all turned out. Next up to finish off, we just got to do a little bit of exterior things and then that interior over there. So let's jump back into doing that. Here we go. Okay, so with the interior, kind of done with that. We added some paintings, which you'll see later. I began working on over here. So as you can see, each of these pens have little awnings and feeders, which I gotta put feed into them. I've removed the armadillos from this pen and I put them in their own separate pen. So we got all of these have their own little awnings. I don't like this color combo. I gotta think of a better one. That one also looks too much like a zombie, so I might change that one out too. I just kind of threw some what I had available for wool. Our little wheat field has been proved to be very inefficient for what we need. We need a lot of hay bales, and I mean a lot of hay bales. And this is, I've got almost a chest full of just hay bales down. I got to fill these cauldrons still with water, and I got to get wax because I don't like the green. I want to make these orange, or at least a little paler orange. But I got to get some lights in here. I got a little bit of work still to do. But we got these shelves kind of giving a little rounded edge. We got this up here. Again, just kind of breaking up the hard lines a little bit with that. And then upstairs. Ooh, geez. Little lag today. And I don't know why. I got to figure out what I'm loading in like crazy. But I've got the start of an copper golem chest sorting unit. I just need to figure out a way to get the items from over here to over here. And I can't drop them straight down from there because right below us is the elephant pen. So I'm maybe thinking doing a silo here and some sort of silo over here to get the items down and then back up and then continuing it on this side, just so we have some more storage and all that stuff. Because I think I counted like 56 double chests of storage, which I think I've already have filled up with everything that we've started producing and all that. We need to sleep before it gets too dark out. But also we're going to be putting hay bales up there for decoration, pumpkins, melons, all sorts of things that look like food and whatnot. And then I really love this detail. We got the little elevator kind of made, and it looks really good. The chains go up on these grindstones, and it looks like an elevator that would be here, mechanical and whatnot. And then this barn has had the most work. So still got some hay bales to go. As here's our new armadillo pen. They need a hay bed, but I wanted to get them out of the bird pen. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more dry pens, and then our water pens. I love how these turned out. So we've got, these are the odd number pens, and these ones at the end turned down to an even number. And I didn't feel like pushing the barn out one after I'd already built everything. So they're even number pens on this edge. So here is our Nautilus. Here, I kind of wish it swam around a little bit, but I think it's because there's a ledge. It wants to go to the ledge. And then I stole this from... Pearlescent. Sorry, I had to think for a second. From Pearlescent Moon in season 10 for Minecraft, when she built her little pier, and I love how it looks because you can see the water underneath, you can see the grass, little corals. I really like how it looks, and there's ladders, so when you get off your sea creature, you can get up back on. Again, nothing's been done up here yet. Still got to work on that. And so we've gotten 2 names for our creatures. So we're going to wrap up the video by showing you these names. I realized I didn't record the clip of me actually giving them their names, so we're going to do that right now. But here they are. So my sister specifically asked me to name a mule Rocky. This is Rocky. Rocky was a mule that she rode for her time in 4-H, and recently this past year died on us. And so as a memory, Rocky now lives here. He was one of the best mules that I ever got to know. And then from Mr. 2121 on YouTube, we have Husky, one of the Husky camels. So in today's video, I need a favor. So we have 3 golems in the house that need names. We've got 1 copper golem in the basement, an iron golem in the attic, and a snow golem in the main room. So I need names for them, as well as let's do 2 more names for the creatures in the barn. Now, without further ado, lights, camera, cue the music, and action. All right. Thank you for joining us in today's video. We really do appreciate you in this world. I know it's a scary place right now and things are going hayward fast, but hey, we care for you in this world. Take care of yourself. Remember, you are the most important person to you. Spread love, spread kindness, and protect yourself as well if you need to. Now, as someone close to me used to always say, I just want you to all remember, every day is a good day, just some are better. All right, we care for you in this world. Love you. See you in the next one, where we're going to build a tavern right there. And in episode 10, we're going to go fight the Ender Dragon. That's going to be fun. I'm scared. But yeah, anyways, take care of yourself. We love you. Bye. Goodbye now. Bye. Oh. Into the water I go. Ploosh. All right. Love you guys. Bye.